Hey, what's going on, guys? It is TC here back with another episode of WILFRED Woes. Now, this is probably the more exciting of the two episodes. I know I told you guys that both of the episodes were fantastic, and they are. Let's be honest, they are fantastic episodes. The first one was pretty good. I'm sure you guys went and watched that before you went into this episode. But if you didn't, yes, this one is the better of the two, and I will explain why shortly. First, YouTube greeting. If you enjoy the channel, if you've been liking this series, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below which episode has been your favorite so far. We would love to hear it. Mine, as I've said, has to be the dog episode number 7. So or 9. Let me know if you guys agree in the comment section down below, or just tell me your favorite. And without further ado, let's dive into this last episode of today, the episode entitled Doubt. Now, to kick off this episode, we see Ryan maintaining that same level he was at the end of the previous episode. Not doing the recreational activities we were talking about, cleaning, and making all these good changes. In fact, he's going to vacuum, but WILFRED is just like, no vacuum, no, because he's a dog and he has to hate vacuums, obviously. So Ryan doesn't get to vacuum, but they continue their conversation, and they're talking, and Ryan's talking about all these great changes he's made, and Ryan is making his resume and doing all these fancy things, and WILFRED's just like, whoa, a job? What do you mean? Are you ready for that up there out of the basement? You ready to go get a job? And Ryan takes exception to this. He's like, what do you mean? Why are you trying to undermine my confidence? And WILFRED's just like, be realistic. You've been making these life changes for what? A week? 2 weeks? Why do you think you're ready to just take this giant leap forward? You don't have a set belief system or anything like that. You just have these few things that have made you feel good. And I think that's what this show really tries to get at, is the expectations versus the reality of making improvements in your life. They are improvements of your life. They are not fixes of your life. There's no way to get rid of the demons, the negativity, all that bad stuff that we don't wish upon anybody, obviously, but stuff that just happens to come. And we're all going to face those people that don't like us, those groups who may go against us, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, we all need to be able to rise against that. We're all going to have our own internal and external conflicts that we're going to have to be able to resolve peacefully and, sometimes in a more peaceful manner. So knowing how to go about those things, accepting that they're always going to be there, and trying to figure out how to deal with them in a healthy way is more important than trying to think that everything is fixed just because you've made some life changes. Are they important? For sure, but you shouldn't think that it's going to change everything. And as they're having this conversation, this dude in a nice red car comes driving down the street, and Ryan just decides to pay a little bit of extra close attention to him. He seems to be a little bit off, out of place, just staring at Ryan as he's driving by, and Ryan's just completely uncomfortable by that. So they go to yoga, and Ryan's doing his thing. WILFRED's being weird, smelling women, and I was going to make a joke, but no, you guys might think I'm this way when I'm really just trying to make a joke. But either way, WILFRED's sniffing women. Ryan's chatting with his sister, Kristen, and he catches a glance of this guy who looks exactly like the guy that was in the car by his house this morning. And he's staring at him, and he just goes, Kristen, do you see that guy over there? And Kristen goes to look, and the guy's gone. And Ryan's just like, I swear I saw him just a second ago right before I asked you, but whatever, he's gone now. So now Ryan looks like a crazy person. He's starting to question himself. He's starting to question WILFRED. Everything is starting to lead to doubt. And Ryan, trying to put it past him, decides to go to the store just to do some shopping. He ends up going into a shoe store. He's hanging out with WILFRED. WILFRED is, with a plate, knife, and fork, going around trying to find what shoe to eat because, we just gotta, do all the dog things with this guy. And he's going to select out a shoe, and this guy walks up and he says, that's real Italian leather. You might want to get a sharper knife. And Ryan's just like, um, what? Excuse me? And the guy's like, come on, don't BS me. You know it. You see him. You see what I see. And Ryan's just like, oh my God, this guy, I don't know what to do. So then the guy pulls Ryan aside, says, hey, my name's Bruce. Wilfred ruined my life. This is what he did to me. He made me, I'm Cinnamon Sizzle's, ex-lover and the father of one of her kids. And it's just been going fantastic. I had to kiss my own dad on top of that. Look at all of what Wilfred has done to me. And just as he's going to get to more of the conversation, Wilfred comes strutting along back to Ryan. And Bruce is like, just look into it. If you don't believe me, then, whatever. But try to get in contact with me. We'll talk later on. And Ryan just goes home, kind of shooken up, asks Wilfred, is there another person that has this relationship that we have with you? And Wilfred's like, no, absolutely not. So Ryan gets kind of skeptical. He's spying on Wilfred now, saying, hey, I'm going to go to the dentist. So just, do what you normally do when I'm gone. And he spies on him. But Wilfred's just like, I'm going to do all these weird, elaborate things. And then at the end, he leaves a note for Ryan. And Ryan digs up this note and it says, turn around. And it's just, boom, there's Wilfred. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And you're just like, wow, what's going to happen? And Ryan doesn't actually tell him about Bruce. He's just like, I just was curious. I was skeptical of you. I was doubting you. And Wilfred's like, wow. And then Ryan's like, we don't have time to talk about this, though. I got to go on a date. And he's like, on a date? On a date with who? Or he's like, where did you find a date, I should say. And Ryan's like, and Wilfred goes for the laptop, finds this lady, and is like, nah, let me set you up with a real woman. A hit it and quit it chick. Let's go. Angelique. But Andrew, Ryan's like, no, I don't want that. I want to go with the girl that I'm going with. I'll see you later. So he goes to get ready, go to the date, and boom, guess who shows up? Angelique. And Ryan is just ecstatic, immediately tries to cancel the date, but a condom falls out of his wallet onto the table after he says, I think we should call it a night and head home. And boom, the girl's like, I'm down for that. Which, good for Ryan, by the way. I mean, honestly, he should have just taken it. He definitely needed some way to relieve that stress he's been having. But either way, he goes to the bathroom to try to collect himself. And who is there? Bruce. And he's like, hey, you got to get rid of Wilfred. I told you he's manipulative. He does all these weird, irrational things. He got me to do all this gross stuff. You need to get rid of him. Don't believe me? Test that condom. I'll let you guys watch the episode to know if Ryan can really trust Wilfred. Is there something wrong with that condom? Will Ryan end up getting rid of Wilfred? What exactly is going to transpire? I want to know your opinions down in the comments section below. What do you guys think goes down from here? Is this the last time we're going to see Bruce, or is he going to be a major character going forward? Let me know if you guys think this is a good episode as well down in the comments section below. For me personally, I rather enjoyed it, but Ryan goes home and he has this choice to make. He can either, get rid of Wilfred, accept his fate that Wilfred might be trying to sabotage his life, or he could try to just talk to Wilfred and get on a mutual understanding. And the two go about their time. They do their magical thing, and that moment of truth comes down. The last thing said was when it came to doubt versus me, you chose me. So, I'll let you guys interpret that as you will. And until next time, this has been TC with Wilfred Woes. See you later.